Advaita Gadadha Sivasadi Gaudiya Vaishnavas Jai Sri Krsna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Radha Sivasadi Gaudiya Bhaktivedanta Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Radha Sivasadi Gaudiya Bhaktivedanta Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Caitanya Upanishad. Purports by Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Translation by the disciples of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Text 1. Pippalad, with sacrificial fuel in his hand, approached Lord Brahma and said, "O my Lord, in this world, please tell me, what is the real auspiciousness?" Purport. After offering my obeisances unto the Panchatattva, I am writing this commentary on the Caitanya Upanishad, which is the form of the mellow of Lord Caitanya for self-purification. This Caitanya Upanishad, which is included within the eternal Atharva Veda, and which is full of all bliss, has thus far not been manifest due to being beyond the vision of persons who have become blinded by the influence of the illusionary energy, and whose minds are directed towards external matters. When Caitanya Mahaprabhu, the moon of Navadvip, appeared, by the endeavor of the pure devotees it became known. According to the authority of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, Chapter 9, Text 38, even the Shastras are in a covered form concerning the Supreme Lord, Sri Caitanya, who is to be worshipped in Kali Yuga. Or, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu appears in a covered form according to the Shastras. Therefore, it is not surprising that due to misfortune, the fools who are engaged in karma and gyan have no faith in this connection. After examining many Shastras and performing much worship, Pippalad Muni, desiring his own welfare, approached the Guru, the four-faced Lord Brahma, with fuel in his hand, and asked, "What is best for me?" Text 2. Lord Brahma said, "Always be very pleased with only austerity, celibacy, and control of the mind." Purport. Lord Brahma said to him, after spending 1 year acting for the purification of mind and body by pure behavior and renunciation, by celibacy, by yoga practice, and austerity, come again. Text 3. He, Pippalad, becoming pure in mind, again approached his father and said, "O my Lord Brahma, In the age of Kali Yuga, people are covered due to sin. How can they obtain liberation? Purport. After practicing purification of the body and mind by celibacy and austerity, Pippalad again approached his guru and inquired, "In Kali Yuga, how can those who are sinful by nature obtain liberation from the material condition?" Text 4. Please tell me which deity or which mantra is worthy of service. Purport. O my Lord, for the living entities whose minds are contaminated by Kali Yuga, please tell me which deity or which mantra should be served. Text 5. Lord Brahma replied, I will tell you the confidential truth. On the banks of the Jahnavi in Navadvip Dham, which is known as Golok, Govinda with 2 arms, golden complexion, the Supersoul, the greatest personality, the greatest yogi, the Supreme Being, who is transcendental to the modes of nature, and whose form is truth, will appear to manifest devotional service, bhakti, in this world. These verses describe that. In the 11th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the state of being of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Caitanya, the Savior of Kali Yuga, is proven. O Supreme Person, O Protector of the devotees, I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet, which are worthy of being constantly meditated upon, which destroy misery, yield all desire, which are the abode of all holy places of pilgrimage, which are praised by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, which are the shelter of all, and which dispel the distress of the devotees, and which are a boat for crossing over the ocean of material existence. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Lord, upon whom one should always meditate. He left his householder life, leaving aside his eternal consort, whom even the denizens of heaven adore. He went into the forest to deliver the fallen souls, who are put into illusion by the material energy. Text 6. The one Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appears in a variety of transcendental forms, is also known as Gora. He has also appeared in various complexions, such as red, blackish, and white. He shall appear in the form of Gora. He himself is Chaitanya, the embodiment of the Chit Shakti. He shall appear in the form of a devotee, to bestow devotional service to the Lord, and he is also to be known by devotional service. Purport. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 8, text 13, the Lord's characteristics are described by Gargamuni. He has been white, red, and yellow, and now, in Dvarpa Yuga, he is blackish. In Kali Yuga, he takes the form of a devotee. The confidential truth is that the Lord has descended with his own abode, Golok Dham, to the supremely sanctified land of Gaudiya, in the form of a devotee, as Sri Krishna Chaitanya himself. And desiring to deliver love of God, he has exposed the transcendental secret of Madhura Ras, which enlivens all the devotees in the material world, headed by Satakop, Ramanuja, Vishnu Swami, Madhvacharya, Nimbarka, and so on. For the purpose of delivering auspiciousness to the living entities of Kali Yuga. Bhaktivedanta means that the living entities can know the Lord by the practice of devotional service, and not by the practice of dry philosophical speculation. Text 7. I offer my respectful obeisances unto he who is to be understood by Vedanta, who is Krishna, the Supersoul, whose form is conscious of everything, obeisances again and again unto Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Purport. Even Lord Brahma offers his obeisances unto Sri Caitanya after considering his unlimited mercy upon Lord Brahma's own Madhva Sampradaya. Text 8. By knowing him, who is to be known by Vedanta, who is the oldest personality, who is himself Chaitanya, the source of the universe, and the greatest, one can overcome death. There is no other means for going beyond Maya. Purport. Vedanta Vedyam means he speaks to Pipalad after reflecting upon the conclusion of all the Vedas. Sri Caitanya, although in the form of a devotee, can be known by Vedanta as being directly Sri Krishna. For the living beings who have given up the material world, without the shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Caitanya, there is no other means for entering into the spiritual world. According to the evidence of Ramanuja and so on, by the mellow of servitorship, Dasya Ras, there is no direct path. The destination of those who practice Dasya Ras and so on is limited to Vaikuntha. This is apparent in their books. This is because Sri Caitanya is the source of the universe and the only teacher in the matter of instructing Braja Ras. Text 9. By the mantra, whose source is his own name, the Lord pleases everything. Purport. Because there may be an incongruity with by the mantra whose source lies in his own form, Bhaktivinoda explains the Svanam, his own name, means that the name of Krishna, not the name of Chaitanya. Moreover, it can also mean Hari, but specifically it means Krishna. Vibhuhu means the Lord who possesses all opulence, and Sarvam means all moving and non-moving living beings. Text 10. His superior energies are Hladini, bliss, and Samvit, knowledge. Purport. Two energies are acquainted with the Supreme Lord, Hladini and Samvit. By Hladini is meant by the manifestation of devotional service, bhakti, and love of God, prema. He pleases everything. By Samvit is meant by the manifestation of knowledge of the absolute truth, which is approved by the pure conclusions of the Vedas. He destroys the varieties of religion and irreligion, which are similar to ignorance and darkness, within the heart of the conditioned soul. Text 11. He chants the original mantra consisting of Hari, Krishna, and Nama. In other words, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Purport. The Supreme Lord, in the form of Gora, instructs the conditioned souls by chanting the supremely powerful original mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Text 12. He who removes the knot in the heart in the form of material desire is called Hari. The union by the remembrance of the root Krish and the affix Na is the hymn of praise, Krishna. He who gives pleasure to everything is the form of bliss, Rama. Here is such a verse. Purport. The meaning of the above three names is explained. Hriday Granthi means that the inclination of the living entity whose factual constitutional position is to be a servant of Krishna, which takes its form in the desire for other mundane interests, which is produced from forgetfulness of the service of the Lord. In this connection, the words of the Vedas and the Srimad Bhagavatam are noteworthy. In the Mudaka Upanishad and Srimad Bhagavatam, the following verse is found. He severs the knot within the heart, and all doubts are cut into pieces. He who takes away that knot is Hari. Krishna is to be remembered in his pastimes as the Supreme Lord, the Lord of Vrindavan, with beauty like a blackish tamal tree, sucking the breast of Mother Yashoda. This is the conventional meaning, which is equivalent to another meaning from the statements of the Sandarbhas. Rama pleases everything. By this mantra, it is to be meant that when the spirit soul gives up the conditional state of existence, he attains the state of assisting the transcendental Vrindavan pastimes, and the attainment of the supreme enjoyment of rasa, and so on. Thus, this verse is to be reflected upon in this way. Text 13. The Maha Mantra is confidential, transcendental, and can be understood only by devotional service, Bhakti Yoga. Purport. The confidential truth of this mantra can be understood only by those who have attained the prescribed method, and not by those who are adherents of fruit of work, karma, and philosophical speculation, gyan. The most perfect occupation for all humankind is what is conducive to the attainment of devotional service of transcendence to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and undeterred, so that the same shall completely satisfy the self. Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, Chapter 2, Text 6. Text 14. These 16 names are supremely beautiful. Those who chant them regularly are sober persons who are able to cross beyond the illusionary energy. There is no other means. One should repeat this Maha Mantra, which is the supreme secret, regularly. Purport. This mantra's quality of yielding fruits to the devotees is apparent. By regularly chanting this mantra consisting of 16 names, the devotees transcendently cross beyond the state of being overcome by the illusionary material energy. There is no other means than this. Even the eternally perfect souls regularly repeat this mantra for the sake of their own dharma. Text 15. Chaitanya is Sankarshana, Vasudeva, and the Supersoul. He is the cause of Rudra, Shiva, Shukra, Indra, Brihaspati, and all the demigods, all moving and non-moving entities, and everything which is temporary and external. Herein are the celebrated verses. Purport. For the devotees of Sri Caitanya, what need is there for worshipping other demigods? Text 16. This universe is temporary, due to its quality of being an effect. Text 17. It is said that the spirit soul is eternal. He is the cause of that which is perishable, and also beyond that which is perishable. Purport. The spirit soul is eternal, and the cause of that which is perishable. Due to forgetfulness of his occupational duty, because of the influence of the illusionary energy, he imagines himself to be the doer. Therefore, he is perishable. Text 18. May the cowherd boy, who is a festival of ecstatic bliss for the hearts of the fortunate creatures residing in the groves of Govardhan Hill, who is the lover of the gopis, who eagerly enjoys pastimes in Vrindavan forest, and whose complexion is as splendid as a great sapphire, eternally enjoy transcendental pastimes in our hearts. Sri Ishvarapuri, as cited by Srila Rupa Goswami in Padyavali, text 75. He who is beyond that which is perishable and imperishable is the Supreme Person, the name of the Supreme Truth. The cause of all causes is Sri Caitanya. Purport. The universe is perishable. The spirit soul is imperishable. The Supreme Truth is beyond both of these. The cause of all causes is called Caitanya, whose nature is that of the Supreme Person. By this, the three truths of Vedanta are confirmed. Text 19. Anyone who develops love for Caitanya Mahaprabhu, worships him, or meditates on him is freed from sin, becomes purified, understands the Supreme Truth, and overcomes lamentation. For him, there is no other destination. Purport. One who is a devotee develops love for Krishna Chaitanya. This means he devotes himself to Sri Caitanya due to his being the bestower of the conjugal mellow of Vrindavan. Bhajati, or he worships, means that after accepting his own constitutional position, he renders service. Dhyayati means that he meditates. He overcomes sin in the form of ignorance. Having overcome that, he is purified by the spiritual nature. Tattvam means that he understands the truth in terms of inconceivable oneness and difference between the energy and the energetic. Achintya Beda Abeda Tattva. And finally, he overcomes lamentation. Thus ends the Sri Caitanya-Caranamrta commentary of the Sri Caitanya Upanishad.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.